What would you do if I took you into the future and you were able to see your entire family dead thanks to something that could have been prevented? Would you just let it happen? Or would you come back to your time and do something drastic to fix it? Unless you're just extremely cold-hearted, you'd come back invigorated with all the energy you can muster, trying to find a way to prevent this inevitable death. While this is definitely an exaggerated illusion, it is similar to something that's happening in our society today. This problem is obesity. In the next few minutes, I want to give you a brief overview of how obesity is affecting our society, and a few ways that you can keep both yourself and those that you care about safe, at least from this preventable disease. Now, in no way am I the perfect specimen of physical fitness. However, I'm happy to say that in the last year, I've been able to lose 30 pounds. Also, I've been able to see firsthand the benefits that exercise has had on obese friends of mine who are now in excellent physical condition. Through regular exercise, we, as concerned citizens and good friends, can turn the tide on the growing threat of obesity. Today I would like to show you some facts about obesity and ways that we can overcome it. Now, obesity is a serious disease. A lot of people just like to turn a blind eye and forget about it. But according to the Journal of American Medical Association, who published an article in 2004 about the percentages of deaths per year in the U.S., they say that obesity was responsible for 16.6% of those. That's 400,000 people in 1 year. And that was back in 2004. The problem thus far has only increased. Also, obesity has been related to many other diseases. teamrich.wordpress.com shows a list containing diabetes and congestive heart failure. This list are the things that obesity causes. But the problems that obesity causes aren't all physical. As many of you know already, our country is already suffering from an economic situation that isn't so great. Obesity is only adding to that. In 2010, CNN published an article stating that obesity is responsible for $147 billion of the government's money. Not to mention, on average, an obese person will spend 42% more per year on medications and food than what a normal, healthy person would. Ever been worried about the rising cost of private health insurance? There's good reason to be. Studies show that an average of 9.1% of private insurers spend their bills toward obesity-related causes. Exercise, though, is our ace in the pocket, if we'll only use it. Now, there are many excuses not to exercise. I can think of any kind of excuse for something if I don't want to do it, whether it be homework or whether it be exercise, whatever. You might be thinking, I don't have time to exercise, or I don't have any equipment, or even, I don't have the room in my house for the equipment. But a couple of things I want to share with you here might change your mind. Exercise has been linked to curing obesity-related illnesses. eTalkIndia.com has an article from 2008 that states the cure for 7 most common diseases with no pills. What is this cure? Exercise. That's right. Exercise has been linked to curing diabetes and also congestive heart failure, as mentioned earlier. But it's not only the physical aspects that benefit from exercise. It's also the mental. Exercise is an effective antidepressant, according to mentalhealth.com. Recommend anybody go there and check out that article. Now, exercise doesn't need to be super long or super intense to get any kind of benefit from it. Those of you who are familiar with Bob and Jillian off of The Biggest Loser will know that they have a very set way that they like to help their contestants reach their weight loss goals. And the unknowns, new from this season, have a very different way. I'm guilty. I thought whoever went with the unknowns would lose far more weight than whoever went with Bob and Jillian. The unknowns have a high-intensity, high-paced workout that makes Bob and Jillian look like the walk in the park. However, as the season neared an end, all the contestants were eerily similar on their weight loss. So like I said, it doesn't take much. Just get out and move. If everybody can devote 30 minutes a day, whether all at once or broken up into 10-minute increments, to exercise, our nation would live far better lives, far healthier lives. My plea to you is to just get out and move. It doesn't take much, and you'll start seeing a difference, physically and mentally.